How do you know this is a comedy film?
First, there's a recurrence of witty dialogues that are shown throughout the film. You can see that there's a change of pace and mood. First, it goes from funny back to serious. You can see that there's an element of the whole gang business, but then it goes back to being funny at the very end scene when you see that the mother shouts and the lights go on and then everyone has a little bit of a laugh. Also, with the characters, each one of them has quite a serious persona, but when acted out, it's quite silly and quite over the top to see that it's exaggerated and dramatic. And especially with the Kung Fu Fighter, you can see that he's doing a little bit of silly moves, the facial features, everything. It's all exaggerated to make you laugh.
Yeah, I identify this as a film opening due to the introduction of the characters in the title sequence. The dialogue sets up the relationship between the two characters. The conversation gives bits of information through each line, and there's a mysterious aspect towards the character in the hood, as not much is revealed of him.
I would be engaged to watch the whole film from the opening scene, since the characters during it seemed rather intriguing, and there's a stylistic approach to the presenting of the film, such as having the freeze frames in the title sequence. Also, the idea for the movie seemed quite unique. Having young wannabes, I'm able to relate myself to them and feel like a part of them since I'm of the same age.
There are basically three main themes that showcase how this belongs to the crime genre. The clothing of most of the gangsters show like the beanies, the hoodies, the bomber jackets, and also the showcase of violence from like one scene where the guy was being hit by a baseball bat, and also the smoking scenes, and also the general attitude of all the gangsters kind of showcase a prime example of what it means to be gangster.
Well, for starters, the name. I mean, Tiny Tyrone with a big guy, Liu Kang, and he doesn't even look Asian. It makes sense. Like, the names don't match the characters. From there, I knew it's a comedy, definitely a parody of some sorts. Yeah, I also like Liu Kang's acting. He didn't take himself seriously, really. Like, if I asked him, what do you think of if you're acting, he would say like it's stupid because of the facial expressions and all this. So pretty much, I think it was improvised because it's so good. So yeah, the song is catchy. That's what I think that's what grabs my attention, definitely. It grabs it basically adds to the comedy tone.